feminine women, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you are here. I continue to send you my love. I continue to send you my prayers. Truly, I am actually praying for you, and I thank you for watching me during these times because I know that life can be very stressful. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting the red subscribe button and joining our community of women who really do like to embrace femininity as well as homemaking. My name is Cynthia, and if you're interested in some of the credentials that cause for me to be, I guess, qualified in a sense to talk about some of these topics, you can go to the About Me page of my YouTube channel, or you can scroll down below to the description box. In early 2020, I made a video encouraging you to find your feminine word, the word that was expected to guide you through this year, a word that was going to help you kind of structure your feminine practices around. Many of you chose the word softness, or a word in that same family. I definitely believe that softness is one of the ways that we as feminine women bless the world with our energy and that we cultivate our more intimate relationships. By the end of this video, you are going to have some quick tips and some ways that you can begin living your life as a softer feminine woman. So without further ado, let's get into the first subtopic, which deals with your interests. You want to kind of cultivate interests that have to do with flowy energy. You want to step into this state of flow. One of the ways that I like to do that is by incorporating more classical music into my life. Now, I have noticed that many women like to use classical music in order to kind of look more refined, and I would encourage you not to actually do that because it's not going to help you tap into that part of yourself that's going to activate your soft feminine energy. You want to find the classical music that actually appeals to your interest. I will leave some Spotify playlists down below, but you might not like classical music necessarily, but you might like more instrumental music, which will also do the trick. You might want to find instrumental covers of your favorite songs. Another way is to reanalyze your home decor. A lot of you I've talked about before, but are really into the cottagecore aesthetic, which is a great way to tap into your feminine, flowy, and soft energy because that aesthetic really is surrounding nature and incorporating flowers. For me, I'm not so much into that aesthetic, so I like to go for more elegant homemaking. Inspired by Nikki, makes excellent videos on elegant homemaking, and I'm going to link her channel down below. I also like to incorporate clean lines as well as elements of fire. For example, lighting a fire, lighting some candles, which I also think are excellent ways to step into your more flowy energy, which is going to cause for you to be a softer feminine woman. Another thing is I want you to structure your interests around incorporating more forms of art. For me, that is dancing. I love to dance as well as singing. I used to sing classical music when I was younger. I don't so much anymore, but I still like to sing around my house, and I still like to hum beautiful music. This is an excellent way to express yourself femininely, and it's going to help you have a softer energy. The second subtopic is your feminine mannerisms, your mannerisms. I have actually made a series on mannerisms that I'm going to link down below, and I highly recommend that you watch all those videos. I like to talk with my hands. I've always liked to talk with my hands, but I do think that if you are a person that has not developed so much the feminine way of speaking with your hands, you could actually explore that avenue. Another element is actually your pitch, and it is actually the loudness level of the way in which you speak. We of course want to incorporate lovely words into our vocabulary, but more importantly, if you have a limited vocabulary, it isn't as detrimental as if you were speaking in a harsh, brash, and quick way. Our culture today really does embrace people talking very quickly, and I know some people come on my channel and they think that I do talk a little bit too calm, and they do think that I don't talk fast enough, but I really do think that the way in which I am speaking at a slower pace helps me become more in tune with my feminine energy. So I would really encourage you to reevaluate the way in which you speak. Maybe you need to slow down. Maybe you need to take the time to enunciate your words. Maybe this is going to help you at the end of the day step more into your feminine soft energy. The third subtopic is the physical. Which ways can you make your body softer? Actually, your body softer. Taking the time to moisturize your body, dry brushing, exfoliating, exfoliating? What elements of your beauty routine can you do to actually make yourself feel softer? Feeling feminine in our bodies is an amazing way in which we can actually step into flowy energy and we can become softer women all around. Maybe you need to focus more on the health aspect of softness. Maybe you need to use some hair oils on your hair, or maybe you should incorporate some new vitamins to actually nourish your body, or you should reevaluate your diet. I actually follow a diet that follows my menstrual cycle. I made a video about it several months ago, actually probably about a year ago, that I will also link down below. But actually becoming in tune with your menstrual cycle can help you live a softer and more feminine life. And going on the physical, you might actually want to look at your wardrobe. You might actually want to adopt a more feminine way of dressing. I've also made a video on that. I like more classic feminine ways of dressing, but I do allow some wiggle room to actually infuse some flowy items of clothing such as tops, and I really try to focus my wardrobe on fabrics that feel good. I've mentioned this in the past, but when I'm shopping, I actually don't just shop with my eyes, but I shop with my hands, and I try to vary the textures of the types of clothing that I have in my wardrobe. You want to be able to move in your clothing. You want to be able to express yourself in your clothing. So make sure that you actually feel comfortable in what you're wearing. And the last point I want to talk to you about is your mental state. Of course, developing the more important aspects of femininity is going to help you become a softer woman. What are your feminine insecurities? I recently made a video on femininity and homemaking failure and how you can reevaluate the way in which you look at failure. What are the areas of femininity that you need to actually develop on your journey to becoming softer? One of the ways in which I have become a softer woman is I've actually structured my mental state around gratitude. I have also structured my mental state around collaboration. I think that collaborating with other women is one of the most feminine things that you can do, and it helps me live a softer life because I become a kinder person. Developing your emotional resilience is also going to help you be a softer feminine woman because you're going to be able to take negativity, negative self-talk, or negativity that other people throw your way, and you're not going to let it cause for you to feel bitter. I know that today's video was actually quite short, but I would love to know how you practice being a softer feminine woman, or what you have done, what has worked for you, or what you plan on doing. All of the comments that you leave down below really help other people because they help other women who come on the channel and they see the comments that you have left. Any additions that you make to the video, it's not only good for the algorithm, but it is more importantly good for the women who hop onto this channel and are really trying to find things that are going to improve their life. I love you all, feminine women. I look forward to our next video. See you next time. Bye-bye.